So at the end of the year last year, I took a lot of heat. Because I said the Eagles, they need to trade Zach Ertz. Now is the time. You know what? I was right.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes.
I'm a grown-ass man. See, I'm a grown-ass man.
Hey everybody, King Dingbat here. I'm in my garage with a cigar. It's only a candy cigar because my wife won't let me smoke one after I put that big fat head up in our bedroom.
Let's get rid of Dak. At this point, I'd be happy for Dak to be playing for somebody else. And my team stinks. I agree. Stinks.
They laugh about us. We're a disgrace. We suck.
I am now Philly 500's bitch.
Dallas still stinks. Everybody do it. King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you guys are hanging in there. You know, what I'm about to say is going to piss a lot of people off. A lot of people are not going to want to hear what I have to say. However, there's going to be a lot more people who are open to hearing this than they were at the end of last year when I brought this very subject up. Okay? But the truth of the matter is, the Eagles have to part ways with Zach Ertz. It is time to let him go. It is time to try to trade him, get something while you can. Because the truth of the matter is, you can't sign this guy to a contract. If you look at his production on the field, if you look at the way he's been carrying himself this season because he doesn't have a contract, it isn't good. It isn't a good look for him, and he's destroying his trade value in the process. So it is time for the Eagles to move on from Zach Ertz. What do you get in return? I don't care. You want to get a draft pick? Get a draft pick. You want to get like a linebacker or a player? Get a player. You want to get a combination of both? Do it. Get what most you can get for him. Get it now. Because the truth is, and this is what I said last year, at the end of last year, when people say, how could you want to trade Zach Ertz? How could you? Because I wanted to maximize his value. The guy is getting older. And it is clear to me after watching him this year, his best years are behind him. His best years are behind him. And a team that is successful, a team that has a chance to win every year, they have to know when to let guys go. Okay, you can't keep rewarding guys on what they did 3 or 4 years ago. You can't do it. You have to know when to let them go. You have to know what is behind them and who is coming up and what young guys you have around on your roster. Zach Ertz needs to go. Dallas Goedert is the future of our tight end position. Dallas Goedert is a stud. He right now already, he's better than Zach Ertz. He's having a better year than Zach Ertz, and he still missed the last few games with an injury. But he's still more productive. And he is an ascending player. Zach Ertz is a descending player. And I watch Zach Ertz. I watch how he carries himself on this field, and it scares the hell out of me. This guy is pouting about not getting a contract, so much so that he's taking himself out of the game. I'm not saying the guy still doesn't have talent, he still can't play, but he's clearly not happy with the Eagles and in Philly. It's clearly affecting his play. And it's to the point now where Carson Wentz had time. There were times where he could have thrown to Zach Ertz. He went to Fulgham. He's already trusting Fulgham more than Zach Ertz, despite having a rapport of playing with Zach Ertz for how many years? He'd rather go to Fulgham, who's played 2 games with. There's a problem with Zach Ertz. And the Eagles, if they would have traded him at the end of last year, they could have gotten a lot for him. Man. Maybe you got enough to move up in the draft and draft the CeeDee Lamb. Who knows? But they got a lot. They could have got a lot for him. Right now, I don't think they could get nearly as much. I think they're killing their trade value with him. So if it's me, I am going to build up Zach Ertz as much as I can right now. Go talk about how much he means to the organization, how much he means to the city. We would love to sign him. We're talking to him. All that crap just for public consumption, just to put out to GMs across the league that you still value him. And then as soon as Dallas Goedert comes back and he's healthy, I'm picking up the phone and I'm trading Zach Ertz. I don't know what you can get for him. I really don't, because I think his value has to have dropped based upon him wanting a lot of money and the way he's been playing. He's got 19 catches on the year, just 19. Fulgham's got 12. Dallas Goedert's missed the last few games, got 13. He's not having a good year. And it's not just about him not having a good year, struggling. It's just the overall attitude, man. It's the overall attitude. We should have traded him at the end of last year, like I said. That was a big thing to say then. A lot of people came out. I saw videos arguing with my point of view, which I respect. But I got to tell you, if they would have done it, they would look like a genius right now. So, to me, Zach Ertz needs to go. And by the end of the season, he's going to go. He's going to be gone. You're going to have Alshon gone. You're going to have Deshaun. You're going to clean house. You're going to clean house. But if you can get anything back for Zach Ertz, and I don't know what he's worth. I don't know what you can get for him. But maybe you could get a decent draft pick. Maybe you could get a player. Do it. It's time. I mean, I think Richard Rodgers is more effective than Zach Ertz right now. Okay, Zach Ertz had one catch down there, goal line, got up, started walking out, holding his ass. His ass hurt. Oh, my ass hurts. Comes back in, does nothing the rest of the game. Okay, him and Carson, they can't connect on anything. Look, Zach Ertz is a guy that I appreciate. I like Zach Ertz. I respect everything he did as an Eagle. I think that when he retires, you bring him back, put him in the Eagles Hall of Fame. I appreciate the touchdown catch. So don't think this is about me crapping on a guy that was important to this organization, because that's not what it's about. This is about the future of this organization and getting back to that point to win another Super Bowl. You got a lot of money under the cap. You're a lot of money over the cap next year, rather. And what are you going to do? Just sign Zach Ertz to an extension to make him happy? Does a guy that has carried himself this way even deserve a contract? Is the only way he's going to play good if he gets the money he wants? I don't think he's worth it. Let another team pay him. And like I said, this isn't about me crapping on Ertz. This isn't anything like that, because I love Zach Ertz. He's a great player, one of the Eagles' greats. But man, you got to know when to move on. That is one of our biggest problems we're dealing with. Look at all the players that are still here that shouldn't be. Jason Peters, Brandon Graham, I love him, but man, he's older. He's making $13 million a year. How many more years? Okay, you got guys like Kelsey's going to retire at some point. There are guys that got to go. And to me, when you let Malcolm Jenkins go, you open the floodgates. So let's clean house. Let's get young. Let's get guys like Deshaun and all. Let's get them all out of here. And let's start with these young guys and let them develop around Carson Wentz, who's still 27 years old. And let's do it now while we can. And one of those guys have to be Zach Ertz. It is time to trade him. It is time to trade Zach Ertz. Now, I know this isn't popular. I know this is probably more popular than it was a year ago. But a lot of people aren't going to like it. A lot of people are going to accuse me of not respecting what Zach Ertz did for us. I do. But I'm not going to pay him 5 years with, 5 more years, 6 more years, ton of money for declining production. I'm not going to reward him for what he did a few years ago. He could be rewarded for that when he retires, comes back, retire his jersey, put him in the Hall of Fame, all those kind of things you can do. But you can't just keeping these guys around who are costing you a ton of money and they're not giving you production. And Zach Ertz, right now, he still has trade value. He still has value. The Eagles can move him now and get something. Not as much as they could last all season, but they could get something now. And they need to not waste any time and do it by the trade deadline. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. With that said, I want to hear your guys' opinion. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.